Have you ever found yourself feeling like this guy that I'm fixing to show you when you were faced with a decision, particularly a big one?
You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide.
Like Robert Hayes in the movie Airplane, it can be pretty daunting trying to figure out what to do to land your personal airplane, so to speak, when you got a big decision to make. My name is Marian Hathel-Smith, and this is a topic I just love because it's something that I can really relate to personally, and so many of the people that talk to me are having trouble making decisions, and I like to help people figure out how to do that well and more easily. So a few years ago, I had been in a slump for a good long while, probably over a year. I'd broken up with this guy that I was in love with, and while the rest of my life was going pretty well, I was still dragging, and I felt like I wanted to do something new or different. Have you ever felt like that? And I was playing around with the idea of maybe I could go off somewhere to some workshop to shake things up, like maybe some dance-related thing, but I couldn't decide. Nothing seemed engaging enough. And then one day, seemingly out of the blue, I got a phone call, and on the other end, the woman asked me if I'd be interested in going to Germany to work for 3 months. It was for a program I had signed up for a couple of years before for like a summer camp in this country, in the United States of America, and it had never worked out, and I'd forgotten about it, but the idea excited me. I'd never been to Europe, and it was like, wow, that would be the kind of adventure that I was looking for. I could go there for some time and actually get the feel of the place versus, going on a 2-week vacation or something, and plus I would get paid for it. How awesome is that? So it was a very cool idea with a very big downside as far as I was concerned, because it was going to start in November, and I was going to miss Thanksgiving, I was going to miss Christmas, I was going to miss New Year's at home. And plus, I've got a house, and I got a dog, and I got a cat, and a counseling practice. How are all those things going to get taken care of? And I had to decide, and I had 2 days to do it. And when there's a decision to make, you typically ask yourself or whoever else is involved, what do you think, right? It's like thinking is the gold standard of what to do when there is a decision to be made. We make approximately 35,000 decisions a day. Did you know that? And are we truly thinking in order to make all those decisions? And what about our feelings? And do you clearly get the difference between the two? You might think that's a silly question. Well, really it's not. So let's explore that and how considering not only your thinking, but also about how your feelings lead you to the wisdom of your body can really enhance your ability to make good decisions, better decisions, and to make them way more easily on top of that. So to begin with, it's going to be about making sure you know the difference between the thought and the feeling. Like I said, you might think that's silly, and I hope I'm going to show you that's not. Okay, so a thought is, needless to say, something that comes from your brain, like, I think it is a good idea to talk about this. Okay, that's a thought. I feel happy that I'm going to be talking about this because I think it's really useful. So the way you can always tell that you're in a feeling is that you can say, I feel something. It's like, I feel mad. And then you can say, I am mad, and you can say, I feel mad. Those words are interchangeable. Where if it's a thought, and a lot of people do this, people say, well, I feel that, blah, 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 blah. And the thing of it is that you can't, I am that, blah, 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 doesn't work. So that's the simplest and quickest way to make sure that you're actually talking about a feeling, okay? Now, and like I said, that's really important in communication because, first of all, feelings get you in touch with, first, all the information that your body has taken in. we take in a ton of information with all our senses, and yet our actual brain can only focus on one thing at a time. Did you know that? People say, oh yeah, I multitask. Well, no, they're not really multitasking. They're really switching back and forth between things, and that's actually slows you down and makes you dumber. There's research about that too. That's a topic for another day. So when you're in your feelings, if you drop down, it drops you down into your body and gets you connected to all that information that you have on a particular topic. So that's really good. Whereas thoughts keep you in your head, which is, not a terrible thing. Like if you're thinking something, you're in touch with your logic and everything, but your best decision is to be in touch with both your thoughts and your feelings, right? So did you know, this is the third one, kind of went flying right through the second one, but it's there. The third one is that you cannot even make a decision unless your feelings are involved. There's been research done on people who have had, cerebral accidents and things, who are no longer connected with the area of their brains that connect feelings, and those people are not able to make a decision. Isn't that wild? They can't even make a decision. That really floored me when I learned that. Feelings connect you to other people. Thoughts you can use your thoughts to really disconnect yourself from other people. And sometimes that's a good idea. If you're getting overwhelmed or whatever, let's go find myself something to concentrate on over here. That's a mental task, and I can get myself separated out away from what's going on and give myself a chance to calm down, right? But bottom line is, it's a really good idea to be able to tell if you're doing thinking, which is keeping you in your head, or if you're doing feelings, which is going to help you access all the information that your body has, and then combine the two for the best decisions that you can make. I'll be coming back to this topic again. And meanwhile, remember that your best decisions come from utilizing both your thoughts and your feelings, and that your thoughts come from in your brain and your feelings reside in your body and retain way, way, way more information than just your thoughts. And finally, that when you say, I feel that, and then go on to expound on whatever it is, that you're really talking about a thought, not a feeling. Alrighty then, y'all take care. Love you and see you soon.